Hi guys, Anthony here from Georgia Sunbelt. It's been about 3 weeks since I put out a video. Today I've been sitting here working in my kitchen. I moved my workbench to my kitchen, working on some of these silos that I'm going to be using as part of my kaolin pigment industry that I'm building. I haven't had a chance to do a whole lot of work in these 3 weeks. Just a little bit here and there, but I thought I'd share with you guys what I have been doing, because I think I work more from home, longer hours than I do when I actually work in the office. But I am very blessed to be able to continue to work. I know some guys are out of work, but I think a lot of you are going back, which is a good thing now, I guess. So what I'm going to do is talk about a few things, because I'd hope to get my yard completely wired. That's part of this kaolin industry. However, my frog juicers haven't come in, and from Yankee Dabbler, and I did get power to the tracks, and I'll show you that. And I did do some wiring. I'll show you my crazy wiring. So I'm not an electrician or electrical engineer. I'm a mechanical engineer, but I know squat about electricity, so I'm learning as I go. Talk a little bit about that, a little bit about the buildings I've been semi-scratch building for my kaolin industry. What else can I talk? Oh, my other yard that I was going to be building for part of my lumber facility, pulpwood facility. And what else can I talk about today? It's pretty much it, I think. I built another bridge. I built a bridge. I'll show you what I did. It's not great. Nothing like Armando's. I think that's how you say his name. I apologize, over at Can Do Stuff. It looked like he took a real bridge and just shrunk it down, put some magic on it and shrunk it down to his layout size, HO size. But I built a bridge. I'll show that. And I think I've been painting too, and I want to show you something I learned today about painting, and I was surprised to see that, but after I thought about it a while, it made a lot of sense. So hold on, and we'll be right back. And I'm back. So this is some summer wheat matte Krylon paint that I was using to paint this building right here, and I'll talk a little bit later as to why I chose that color. But I just want to share with you my aha moment on painting. So the particular building you're looking at, I had previously sprayed it with a white primer. And that is the color that the summer wheat matte came out. This is another building. Was part of a pipe stuff kit, and as you can see, there are two different colors, but that is the same paint. The difference being is that this piece right here, I just sprayed the paint over the pipe stuff blue. And I was like, what the crap? Why am I got two different colors from the same paint? Then I had to think about it for a few minutes. And because I sprayed one over blue and one over white primer, and I got two different results. Can't talk. So that's my aha moment. I don't know if this will help anybody, but just let you know that was something that I learned today. So on to the next thing. Oh, now we're in the basement. Where do I start? As you can see, this layout is in a wreck right now. There's stuff everywhere. Stuff everywhere. What was a good place? I guess this is a good place to start right here. This is the area that I'm planning to lay out my other stub-in yard, and that gray thing over there is the foundation for the lumber facility. As you can see, I've got those three, that 1, 2, 3. That would be 1, 2, 3 stub ends right here. This one right here will go to this track right here. This would just be an engine storage track that would always be here. I thought about putting a single stall engine house, but I decided against that. I'm just going to have like a house and some minor engine facilities here to support an engine that's our engine or two that's always stationed here. The these two lines here are the lines that's going to be sort of supporting the lumber yard, and also it's going to be for an escape for a train that comes in head first. It will come in head first off of this switch right here, and it will follow that switch into this track. And these are just laying up here just for show, so I can try to explain it. And there will be a crossover further down at the end of these two tracks, so a train engine come in head first, it can escape and go back out and work the yard or whatever it needs to do. Someone was questioning, asking me questions about, thought I'd be blocking up the main with this yard, but let's see if I can get a view. As you can see, right, this is the main right here. The main hugs the outside. This right here is a spur track, what I'm calling a spur, that actually starts, can we see it? It starts under the bridge. There's a curved switch. You might be able to see it behind that brick building. That's a curved switch right there. And what that is, this is that spur track, spur I was telling you about along here. The main comes in, it curves on the outside of the wall. Outside, you can't see it because of all the stuff over there. So at no time will I be, at no time will I be blocking the main. So basically, the layout will be kind of set up if I ever had 4 people here. Actually, 4 people could actually operate and without any issues, because one could be, person would be running a train on the main, the other person would be working this yard that supports this industry, and this spur also supports another industry over there. You do switching there if need be. Where you see all those cars are, there's actually siding over there too on that spur track. So I think that's how I'm going to do this portion of the layout. Another person could be, well, let's go back a minute. Here's the main. Now you still can't see that curve switch, it's right there, but that's the main that goes around there. And here's another area that another person could be working. There's a yard, not a yard, there's an industry there, and there's industries where you see that silo over there. And there's a long siding too. That siding starts here and it goes all the way over till about right there. So there's plenty of room for someone to work and switch cars out between this industry, whatever industry I put with a silo, and there's another little stub end track over there where you see the loader. I think that may just be, I may just make that a little pulpwood yard like you see it in the south. The other thing I've done is I actually wired this yard. You can see that, hopefully you can see that those tracks have power. The southern SD40 is idling, and I think you can see the lights on these other two. Yep, the lights are on. So the track has power, but as I mentioned earlier, I don't have my frog juicers for any of these tracks here. I need frog juices for all of these switches in here. I ordered them like I think Saturday from Yankee Dabbler. They actually shipped Monday or Tuesday. I can't remember which day, but they must have went to California and on their way back because they still haven't gotten here. Right here, once again, that will come off into a 2-stall engine house, which is sitting right there yet to be constructed. I may put another switch so that I can have another stub in out here to park locos. I think I will do that. But most of my time is I was going to show you the wiring. I mentioned I was going to show you my wiring. So let's see if I can get under here and show you some stuff. Originally, when I started feeders to this yard, for some reason I had the idea that I was going to have bus lines running under each one of these tracks, and so that would feed the yard that way. Be sure there was power to it. But I had an epiphany, but I'd already soldered the feeders and the wires were kind of short going under, so I had to come up with something else. And I'll attempt to show you some of my crazy wiring. As I said, I'm a ME, not a double E. So, right here I have these connectors. You can see one there. There's a few under there, and they all connect there, and they run to another connector that's like I think that's an 8 connector, and that connector actually feeds over to the power. You can see the things are blinking over. No, that's my handheld throttle. But I have to go around the other side. You can't see it from this side. So so that way I get power to all the tracks. Not the best way to do that. I should have been, if I had been thinking, I would have had long wires that would run the feeders that would come directly under and go directly into this connector right here. Oh, sorry for that noise. My food's ready. I got to go upstairs in a few minutes and check on my dinner. So that's my crazy wiring right now. Each one of these there's one for each rail, and the feeders run off of these. There's an empty spot for the feeder to run, not the feeder, the bus line to run off of that and go around the track, go around the layout. And I've actually run the bus lines from over here all the way around to that top section right there, and using suitcase connectors to connect those. The other thing I worked on quite a bit is, as you saw when I was doing my paintings snafu, is I've been adding to my kaolin industry over here. I'm going to pop up some pictures just to give you the inspiration for. They were the inspiration for what I'm doing. They're not exact copies, but it's just inspiration photos. This piece here I haven't finished. That's going to be a piece from here to here over the top, and there's a slurry unloading or loading dock, covered dock right there. As you can see, that's the building that I was showing you outside earlier, and you'll see in one of the photos the inspiration I got for the color and how I was doing that building. Nothing exact. I am going to do another one of these background pieces. You'll see from the photo how large that building actually is in a photo. And it's just a plain background building. It has some, I don't know what those pipes are coming out, but I am going to duplicate them. What I'm going to do is make another one of these. I'm going to put a space between it and have some pipes run into it. It's just a background, and it's probably going to go over to about where the end of that box is right there. So that's gonna continue on. It's gonna be a gap, and then another one of these with some pipes running between the two. So basically, that's pretty much all I've been able to do. Oh, I forgot about showing you my bridge, but I'll show you that in a minute. Just want to give you another angle of this cable and stuff I've been working on from a different angle. Not much, but it's getting there. The big building back in the back, I still haven't finished it because I want to put some lighting that runs to the outside, so I haven't put some of the side walls and roofs on yet, so I can actually light it. I mean, there's some more painting and all kinds of stuff that needs to be done. Well, those two tank cars there's going to be a covered shed over those two also. And the last little thing I was doing was this bridge for a road that's going to run along the tracks. I'm actually going to it's not going to dead end where you see it right there. How I made that is just a piece of balsa wood with some foam board over the top and some bridge sidings that I got from I think they're Rick's Products bridge sidings. The red stripe, the colored piece there is just a beam that runs under it, and it does have the little feet thing. I don't know if you can see them in here. The little feet things that support it also. I'm going to, at the end of this bridge, and there's the same thing with the railroad bridges that are going to go across. I'm going to put landforms on the other side. Is that the right word? Because I don't want them just to end in the air like that. So it'll be running back into to the land. And on this side of this one, I'm going to contour it pretty much the same as I got that contoured to make it kind of look like, you know, the railroad and the highway kind of cut through and cut through there. And I still have to work on my abutments for this bridge. Those are just something temporary I had to make it look, kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like. So that's my updates for the last 3 weeks of May. Let's see, I don't think there's anything else to talk about here because that's all I've been able to get done. So hope you guys, whoever's watching this, hope you like, subscribe, and I appreciate I've gotten quite a few new subscribers lately. Appreciate you guys subscribing, and I hope you're enjoying going along with me and building this layout. And any suggestions you'd like to make, please do so in the comments. And that'll be it for right now. You guys have a blessed Sunday night, and hope you have a great week coming up. Bye-bye.